I think this is the record high of my utilization. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am very happy to share with you guys this day in the life of a consultant on a weekend. Just a disclaimer, this is not a typical weekend that I spend, especially because I am going to the office to work. So it's technically like a day in the life of a consultant during a weekday, but I'm making it on a weekend just because I hopped onto this case in the middle of like this beginning of the huge analyses that we need to prepare for deposition, and I need to really spend some time working on those. It's actually a good thing because there won't be that many people in the office. Honestly, it's gonna be probably me and my coworker slash my mentor, I think, if she's coming in. She's also on this case, so it'd be nice to have some guidance because she started work a bit earlier than I did and I really need some extra hand. Anyway, so I'm gonna get ready. It's like 12. I worked out this morning and edited some vlog, and so I think it's been productive so far. To be honest, I am on the verge of being burnt out, or I think I am in the process of feeling burnt out, which is kind of concerning just because I am already pretty stressed, and to put another layer of stress is kind of, it's kind of tiring. But we'll see where it goes. There's nothing that I'm mad at or that I wish I could have done differently at this point, because I do find meaning and joy in the work and the things that I do regularly. This day in the office thing today will be mostly just like coding and doing some qualitative research that is for another case. Honestly, because there aren't that many people coming to the office, like if at all, I'm just gonna tie my hair. I'm looking at myself in the mirror just for a quick hairdo, and then we shall walk. I'm actually carless for 2 weeks because I T-boned my car. It's funny that I got into that accident just 6 months after I got my car. Like, is that fate? I don't think it's fate, but imagine me getting into an accident every 6 months. That would be hilarious. Ah. Hey guys, so I am back home actually because I was walking to the office and then got this message that my coworker who planned to come to the office decided to not come to the office, and I was contemplating for a second whether I should still walk to the office or not. And I brought my umbrella with me because I know that it'll be raining today, but even so, I just don't like to walk in the rain in the dark, and I get pretty scared easily because of the hate crimes, and I just want to be a little careful, even though like this area is supposed to be pretty safe. Anyway, so I'm back home and I'm gonna be working from home. This will be a pretty similar snapshot of how it would be if I were to film this during the weekday as well. So I don't know how like different it will be. I'll get onto the more urgent case for, I would say, a few hours, and then get to the second one, and then we'll see from there. But I also know, looking back at like the past 6 months since I worked here at this company, it takes kind of time for me to like code and like be accountable for my work. I definitely don't want to work again tomorrow. I really need some time for myself, and I've been really beat this whole past week because I've been working, you know, 10 hours every day. Actually 12 hours. I've been working like 12 hours every day, and it's pretty frustrating because I told myself in the beginning of this whole like full-time job that I would prioritize my work-life balance and make sure that I don't overwork myself, and turns out like after 6 months I broke this. Here's my desk setup. Let me just like close this. This is how my desk looks. I usually keep my floor clean, but it's not the case for now. So I have this laptop from work, and then a monitor and this stand that my college friend recommended me, and I've been using the keyboard and the mouse since college, and it's working pretty well. These are the notebooks that I use. I can't really show it to you guys, but it's funny, I'm pretty chaotic because I'm pretty much starting from the back. I did start from the beginning, but for some reason I just started from the back, and like look how far I've gone. I spent about an hour and a half comparing two data sets because there were some discrepancies between the two for a certain category, but I'm still unsure how to go about it, like which data set that we should prioritize and which one to discard. So I'm gonna wait until Monday to hop on a call with my manager and we'll talk about that. I still don't know why there are differences between the two data sets, but at least I know like in which categories there are differences, so that's one step. I finished this earlier than expected because I gave myself 3 hours to work on this, but I essentially spent half of it and I'm like good to go. I'm gonna spend probably the next hour or two on my other case. This is qualitative research, so I'll have to look up some stuff online and make notes. What I like about this consulting is that I'm flexible in what I do and that I can do qualitative and quantitative aspects in analyses. I appreciate that flexibility just because I want to explore various areas when I get the chance. And one of the things that I did that was pretty helpful when I started this job is looking out for cases that I know would be personally interesting and intellectually challenging to me. I was fortunate enough to be able to join and work on cases, all of which I'm interested in and that I looked out for. Basically, I just contacted the managers, case managers that I would be interested in this, and then I would wait about a few weeks to get staff. On that end, I'm pretty excited that I'm in these cases. It's just like when I'm pressured by time that I'm a little bit stressed. My brain is getting fried now. I need to get on this. And I guess I'll be able to finish work by 4. It's 2:47 right now, and so I'll be able to maybe read a book after this. I don't know. I have to, let's see how this one goes because it might take longer than expected. I'm gonna call it a day. I spent like an hour just doing online research. I've been already so burnt out from the coding that I have no energy left for this research. It should be fairly straightforward, but I have been kind of struggling trying to find like the exact information. I think I've gone through half, and the other half I need to spend, I guess, double the time. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch 2521 while watching early dinner. It's literally only 4. I'm just tired and hungry. Probably stress eating. Back in LA when I was unemployed, I was technically employed, but I wasn't working because my work didn't start until September. And at that time, I had so much time to myself that I learned how to cook, which honestly, I'm super grateful for, because at that time, if I were who I am and where I am right now, I probably wouldn't have like the mental freedom to do so. Back in LA, I would cook and, you know, really learn about it. The skills that I learned during that time really help me now with meal prepping. And so today, or actually last night, I cooked this dish that I found on TikTok. I actually don't know what kind of cuisine. I guess it's one of the words that I can't pronounce correctly. This has like chicken thighs that are chopped into cubes, and then the sweet potatoes from Trader Joe's that are from Japan, I think. Actually, I have it right here. It's a murasaki sweet potatoes. These are the murasaki potatoes and chicken. I basically baked them both in the oven for I think 30-ish minutes in total. This is tahini that goes with the sweet potatoes because I love tahini. Like, I love sesame and just seeds in general, and so this is why I also like tang yuan. I know that like the sweet potatoes already constitute a big chunk of carbs and they're already filling enough, you know, at least for a short amount of time, but I love the taste of sesame. Like, I cannot live without it. I was gonna take a nap after dinner, but I kind of got full and didn't feel like lying down. I actually did end up lying down in bed, but I didn't take a nap. It was like a short 10-minute break to watch F1 races that I think took place just yesterday. There were some highlights videos on YouTube that I watched. I am now gonna get back to work because I think I'm gonna either eat out of boredom or take a nap. I don't want to do either of those, and I would rather work and finish this and not have to worry about it for tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that in like an hour or two. I wish I could just find the information that I need to find, you know? Alexa, stop. Yo, I don't think... Whoa, I'm done. I finished this task and I am closing everything. It has never felt better. Honestly, this whole task didn't take more than 3 hours. So I think I overestimated the duration that it would take for me to finish this. Wow, I've actually worked for a long time. I think this is the record high of my utilization. It's 7:40 right now. I am going to... I don't think I should eat, but I'll probably end up eating a bit. The sweet potatoes are dank, so I'm probably gonna eat that and probably call it a night. There are no other shows to watch because I watched Grey's Anatomy yesterday and then I finished the latest episode of 2521 and I don't think the next episode will come up until tomorrow. And so yeah, I cannot emphasize enough, this is a literal replication of how my workday usually looks, except I look more stressed. Like I'm already looking a little crusty. Well, on weekdays I'm a little more crusty. Oh, it looks super dark. I don't know how I look right now. All right, I'll see you guys later.